Dexter Original Sin saved its biggest rating for last with the finale Code Blues as Showtime hits a 10-year viewership high. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment, and we're here to discuss the ratings. We haven't really talked too much about Original Sin's ratings, but you know what? When you hit a 10-year high, it needs talked about, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Massive achievement. And I tell you what, this is the kind of thing that gets a second season the green light.
Absolutely, and you tell you what, Fog Entertainment, we want a second season. The door was left slightly ajar. And when doors are left slightly ajar, do you close them or do you open them fully? You open them fully, alright? But I'm hearing people cry for the back of the spare rooms. What is the number? 2.68 million global viewers.
Yeah, which is very high, especially when you compare it to Dexter, the original show. It's a good number. Also, with Original Sin, the number has increased, I believe, 27% from the premiere to the finale. And that is also the sign of a good show. When you finish the season with a higher rating than when you start. Because, like, the beginning, that's when you have all the hype. That's when you have all the promotion. And sometimes we just see that, here, people tune in, they see the premiere, they don't really like it, and the rating declines. Mayans MC, highest ever rating they got was the premiere. People tuned in, didn't like it. Slowly but surely, they lost viewers. Fear the Walking Dead, highest ever show they had was the premiere. Load of people tuned in, didn't really like what they seen. Slowly but surely, they lost viewers. But with Original Sin, we've actually seen them start off with a decent premiere rating, and they've actually gained viewers throughout the season, which tells you the season was engaging. It captivated people. It kept people's interest. It kept people watching. And it kept people right until the final. So that, to me, would be signs that this show was a good show and that this show was a successful show, which I think we could all agree it was good, and I think it did have success, and I think this will help for a season 2. If we don't get a season 2, then this will help people be further interested in Resurrection, because I think with New Blood kind of dampened the whole Dexter fandom and the interest in Dexter. After New Blood, I think we all kind of thought, you know what, we ain't going to get any more Dexter. New Blood was a chance to right the wrongs of season 8, and it didn't do that. But for me, Original Sin, it's breathed new life into the series, and now, who knows, now we're sitting here and we're actually more open to future content, and we're excited for more future content. So I'm looking forward to bring on Resurrection.
Absolutely, and you know what? We'll look at a reason why the ratings went up 30%. Screen Rant's saying 30%, Hollywood Insider are saying 27%. 27, 30, doesn't really matter, it's still a good increase off the premiere. What would your reason be? My reason would be Brian Moser. I think he is a big reason why the rating went up. Because if you look across social medias, a lot of people think he's the best film. A lot of people think he's the best character. And the fact that he returned in such a big capacity in the last
in the
3
Dexter
episodes...
series? Or this Original Sin?
No, the Dexter series. I think hype for this went up when he got reintroduced.
I think Rudy was great. I think Brian Moser was great. Ice Truck Killer was great. But I can't put him above Trinity.
Yeah, but second place isn't bad. So therefore, I think he is partly the reason why the ratings went up.
No, definitely. I mean, I'm not going to say...
Is he responsible for, 680,000? Probably not. But if this show just petered out, which it looked like at some points it might, but I think the last blocky episodes really picked up the show, because it actually, tied into the original... let's be honest, I feel like when it tied into season 1 of Dexter a lot with Brian Moser, and that's what a lot of people care about. At the end of the day, you could have very easily have just copied and pasted the flashbacks with Harry in the shipping container, but they actually fleshed out and gave you a lot more of Brian and Dexter I thought they ever would in this show.
Yeah, and I felt like the original show actually did a good job with flashbacks, but this show even went further with the flashbacks.
And it made it work. I think we feared, the first couple of episodes, do we really need to see this again? But I think the show made it work, and they did a great job, so fair play to them. But anyway, folks, the ratings are up. Social media engagements for the season also reached over 15 million. I don't really know if that's a good number or not, to be brutally honest. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the rest of Dexter shows coming out with Resurrection. Hopefully Original Sin does get a season 2, but this is the channel for Dexter content. Seasons 5, 6, 7 and 8 coming this summer, this spring, you name it, all in time for Resurrection. Till then, peace.